Believe there's guns in the shelters that have a gang affiliation? Absolutely. Do we believe that they were being smuggled in? Absolutely.
The NYPD says there are hundreds of TDA gang associates citywide, and they are not afraid to shoot at cops. They say in June, a gang member on a moped shot and wounded 2 NYPD officers. Earlier this year in Times Square, the NYPD says a 15-year-old suspected gang member shot a tourist in the leg and fired at a police officer while shoplifting. Tren de Aragua, or TDA, has its strongest foothold in the city in Queens.
Poor-ass people from a poor-ass country. It is not that every illegal immigrant that crosses the border is in a gang. It is not that. But it just so happens that whenever you have an exodus of poor people coming from somewhere that's underprivileged, yes, you are going to get some that are hardworking. Yes, you're going to get some that solely want to provide for their kids. Yes, you're going to get some who have all the good intentions in the world. But you are always going to get a certain portion of them that's fucking up and is on some criminal shit. It is nothing you can do about it. That is the game. That is the reason why within that influx of Venezuelans that you have coming here, and no, not all Venezuelans are criminal. I know a lot of Venezuelans who are good people, but amongst them, you have those ones coming from that game, Tren de Aragua. It's the same reason how when you have a lot of Salvadoreños coming here, a lot of them who might come here illegally, and no, all Salvadoreños aren't criminals. You might have some coming here, particularly now, because you know the new president of El Salvador, he ain't playing that shit. A lot of them are fleeing here that are coming from MS-13 members in 18th Street, which ironically started here and got brought back there. I'm going to take it even with the natives. Let's talk about the natives. Those of y'all like I, who have Louisiana blood in your who have a Louisiana blood of the bayou flowing through your veins. Those of y'all like me who have that, right? When Hurricane Katrina happened in 2005, right? When it happened, when they started shipping some of our behinds to goddamn Houston, Atlanta, dare I say Birmingham to a certain extent, were there a lot of us who came there to do better in life? Were there a lot of us who tried to contribute to the economy and look for a better way to provide, etc.? Yes. But what also came with that? What also came with that? Crime rates rose. Crime rates rose up. Gangs were formed. It got real. There was a time, bro, some of y'all know what I'm talking about, when if you went to Atlanta, if you went to certain cities in Houston, in Texas, be it Houston, Fort Worth, dare I say Mississippi, there was genuine funk in the street in between the natives or locals of there and black people who happen to be from Louisiana, not just New Orleans proper, Louisiana in general. You are always going to have that certain amount of ignorance of people who come there on BS time. It's the same thing in Stockton. And to be fair, Stockton's a little bit different. Because one thing about Stockton, what I have noticed is for the gangs that formed from immigrants from Stockton, and I've talked to a few of them personally, they've all told me that they weren't trying to come to be on some criminal ish. They formed there because, you know, I had a homie there, he's an Asian Crip, and he was telling me like, bro, like he's, well, somewhat of an Asian Crip. I don't know what you call, I don't want to say the name of it, but he's like, bro, we didn't form a gang because we wanted to fight. We formed a gang because the blacks and the Mexicans was on our ass. Every time we stepped outside the house, bro, we had to do something. We had no other way to protect.